Hello everyone, this is a requested video. Kirby Boy 75 asked me to make this video. It's just doing another paper cut test with the Opinel number 8 that I own. I will say that when I got this, I touched it up. It came reasonably sharp, but I like to, even when I get knives new, for the most part, I will just touch them up on my own stones, my own sharpening systems. This is the stainless steel version, but most people agree that for the Opinels, the carbon steel blades are much better. They take a little bit more maintenance, and and having carbon steel, you just gotta keep it really dry and very lightly oil it. You just put it on a rag and just wipe it down from time to time. Also, Opinel, or excuse me, not Opinel. Carbon steel blades will eventually form a patina. That's what it's called, and it almost looks like a dull, like gray coating on your blade. Now this is stainless, so even though I've used this for quite a bit, it's still looking new. But carbon steel, some people really like the patina. It's kind of a specific look you get with age on carbon blades. But if you do decide to get an Opinel, I do recommend the carbon blades. I got this in stainless because this is not a knife that I use all the time. It's just a knife that I have as kind of a backup. I got this just, first of all, just to try out Opinel knives in general, because I got such great reviews for the price. It was like a $10 knife. But I think it's really classy. I like the wood handle. I like the feel of it. I really like the locking collar. I did a whole video on this. If you haven't seen it already, check it out. But the collar actually twists, and you can lock that closed. And then of course once it's open, you can rotate that and lock it in the open position. But anyway, this is just like I said, it's a cutting test. I got another one of those little sheets of paper, like notepad paper. Here we go, nice and sharp. I do want to explain one thing though. When you do these cutting tests, having a clean slice through paper, and when I say clean, like let me actually I don't have another knife by me, but basically you just don't want the end to be like rippled or rough. It's just a nice smooth cut, very little resistance. But there's two ways to do this. One, and what's easier, or will appear to make your knife seem sharper, if you drag the whole length of the blade, like when you're cutting, for example, I'm starting down way at the bottom here, okay, and in doing this test, I'm using almost the whole length of the blade. Actually, that caught up pretty bad, but basically, if you use the whole length of the blade as you're coming through, it's going to be easier to cut the paper. What you can also do, if if this cleanly slices, which it didn't there, seems like the bottom here is a little bit rougher. It's not as sharp as towards the top. See, here's the bottom. Well, that was kind of towards the middle, but the very bottom there is just not as sharp. So I'll go back and touch that up. But what I wanted to show is that by using the whole blade, that was pretty good because it's very sharp. But what's even harder to do is when you do a push cut. And that's selecting a part of the blade, and instead of slicing, okay, what you're going to be doing is resting that part of the blade. I'll use towards the front here, resting that on here, and hardly, as far as like up and down, hardly moving. You're basically, let me get a clean spot. You're basically pushing down, okay, in that same spot. Again, as opposed to slicing with the whole blade, pick one little section of the blade and just push down. Okay, that's going to be a lot harder to do. Push cuts. There's a push cut, so the middle here is very, very sharp. With the bottom, I'm probably not going to be able to do that towards the bottom of the blade here because I know it's not as sharp. Well, it did it, but you may not be able to tell from the video, but if you look really close, it's not as of a clean cut. It's a little bit rough. The very, very bottom here I know is not sharp, so in trying a push cut, it tears more than it does actually cut through the paper. So the Opinel's pretty sharp. Like I said, if you want to get this, I'd recommend the carbon steel version. As far as price, I don't know if there's a big price difference. If they are different, in price, it's gonna be like $1 difference. It's not gonna be much at all. Like I said, these, depending on what size you get, this is a number 8. I found number 8 fits in my hand pretty well, but of course the different numbers are different sizes, and pick the one you like and what you think will fit you. Right now, a good source for these is one of my favorite sites for cheaper knives is Smoky Mountain Knife Works. They're located in Tennessee. It's a great outlet if you actually can go there. I have not been there yet, but many of the people on the forums post pictures of it. It looks amazing. Really cool. Place to walk in. It's basically like a Walmart of knives. But if you're like me and you don't live too close to Tennessee, you can just use their website or call to order. Their phone numbers are on the website, and the website is www.eknifeworks.com. So that's all. That's the Opinel number 8 in stainless. So there you go, Kirby Boy 75. There was your paper cutting demo. Once again, guys, thanks very much for watching my videos. I do appreciate all the nice comments and everything, and all the great messages. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.